Come on, Pastor Jim. As most of you know, this past February, I began an extreme weight loss journey from my health and my wellness. This journey started 35 years ago when I was a child of 8th. I was a young man on the final days of the speech year, almost committed suicide due to excessive bullying. And I want to share with you this journey. I want to take all of you on a journey that began when I was a child. Throughout my entire life, I have not been on the scale and trying everything to lose weight. My journey began my 8th grade year. I was heavy kid in school, was mother about SE jeans. Yes, I was a child. I entered high school with a fat kid. I did everything in my power to lose weight to no avail. I tried every diet known to man, from Slim Fast to Weight Watchers to Atkins. Even though I had success with all of them, the maintenance plan that came after the weight loss is not the easiest to follow. As everyone knows, once you lose it, you always gain it back, and sometimes a little more weight comes with it every time. In my late 20s, I was diagnosed with high cholesterol and acid reflux, and with it came the medications. That was only the beginning. As the doctor told me to lose weight, he gave me the plan, low weight pasta, and lose and healthy grains to try and help my waistline. Do you know what failed? I gave it my all and did not win that battle. Turning to 2020, I walked into my doctor's office with a tension headache, and then came the blood pressure medication. I knew something had to change when 2 years earlier, I had had a spinal fusion due to a slip disc after I completed a Lambert Field 9/11 steel plan. I did that weighing 255 pounds. I had a heavy cough that no one doctor from urgent care could tell me the cause of. I had an exceedingly long list of health problems that kept growing with 3 trips to the emergency room, from physically induced asthma to diverticulosis to extremely high blood pressure. Now keep in mind, I have parents telling me if I just lost the weight, all of it would go away. I ask you, when does a child listen to their parents when it comes to something like this? Not this one. I was very stubborn when it came to the subject of my waistline. I had come to terms with the fact that this is the way I am destined to be. This past February, after being sick of coughing and throwing out my food after I had just eaten it, I made an appointment with my primary care provider, knowing something had to change. He told me that the combination of the current blood pressure medicine I was on was the cause of my deep, heavy cough. So there was a medication change and an appointment made to the general surgeon who 1 year earlier noticed the inflammation in my esophagus. I know the root cause of the inflammation is the food that I was eating. So sitting in the examination room, waiting for the man who I had credit was saving my life, I asked myself, what in the world could I do to get rid of the inflammation? I had no idea. Dr. Malarvey, my gastroenterologist, read the notes taken by the medical student prior to coming into the room. I was a classic case of quarantine gone wrong. I had accepted the fact that I was destined to be obese for the rest of my life. Then Dr. Malarvey came into the room and asked the questions. Then came those famous last words, start a low-carb diet. I know what this means, because I had done this before, which means giving up bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, cookies, cakes, chocolate bars, and candy. Keep in mind, I am the person who loves all the things mentioned in the above sentence, and a mother who loves to bake those chocolate chip cookies. Keeping in mind, this was also the same weekend my boyfriend was going to Pulaski to get me boonskis and homemade rye bread from that famous bakery. He can also tell you about our first trip to the grocery store 2 weeks into this night. I was also told to go home and get rid of all the carbs that had been plaguing my life since childhood. Much to my disappointment, I got into the car after the appointment and told my lawyer what he said. Her response was, "You did Atkins before, right?" And the light bulb in my head went off and I went bad and tails. So I looked at other forms of low-carb diets and told myself that the keto one would help as well. I also bought a vegetable noodle spiralizer and the mandolin, knowing I had to replace pasta with some like zucchini noodles and spaghetti squash. I knew someone at Walmart who I worked with, who had also lost a bunch of weight. So I asked my mother what melted to lose hers. She gave up sugar. Now that's a stretch. Bingo! Sugar-free, no soda, drink more water. And I kind of used it down to those things. After 2 weeks into this, I started walking 3 miles a day. I lost 40 pounds in 6 weeks. And boy, was I thrilled. Then came that fateful day on April 20th, when I hit the plateau at 275 pounds. And some of you know, when I went to work the next day, I fainted on the floor of a factory due to low potassium. Desperate for answers on how to get past it, my stomach doctor gave me wonderful advice. Just walk a little further, 1 mile more. Well, I didn't take it just 1 mile more, I took it 3. So yes, I went from walking 3 miles a day to what is now 6. Now I've always lost weight quickly my entire life, but this was extremely fast. After a few weeks, I was taking up my blood pressure medicine and told not to drink Gatorade due to its sodium content. After 6 weeks, and still at that plateau, no way past it, to my mother's dismay, my gastroenterologist wrote a book called The Fat Thief. I gave in, paid $26 plus shipping, and got treated, not knowing what I was doing. Never in my life had I thought that I was going to be obese for the rest of my life was all in my head. It was all my thought process. Today I stand before you as Todd 6.4 because 2.0 is a little overrated. Not letting his obesity define him, and a support group of all of you cheering me on. I have 3 people who deserve credit for helping along my journey from 315 to 100-pound weight loss of 215 today. First, the man who suggested it, my stomach doctor, Dr. Sean Malarkey. Second, my parents. Without you, as hard as the struggle has been throughout the years, I finally made it. Granted, I have not been the best at it, but here I am. And by my side, avoiding it all, treating me on, my wonderful boyfriend, Lee Pulaski. When I didn't defeat at the plateau, he told me I was not defeated. I just hit a bump with the road. I would like to thank all of you for letting me share my story today, picking me up and supporting me on this journey. Anything is possible with the support system of you by my side. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. What a journey this has been. Thank you for all your kindness, your support, your love, and your prayers. Because with God, anything is possible. To all of you, it's never too late, because this is your moment. My gastroenterologist is your guide. If you want, these are your textbooks. It is you who puts it to action. Now, to summarize this, as Lee knows, I'm a die-hard fan of musical theater. I have performed in shows throughout high school. There is one song that sums us all up. This is that song.